Hey, yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of your favorite MMA predictions, picks, and betting channel, Bros Talk MMA. I'm your host, Utica, undeniably the illest cat around, a.k.a. Mr. Make This Pick Real Quick, a.k.a. the Parlay Prince. I'm here with my bro host extraordinaire.
You know who it is. It's Chackle Jordan. It is the Parlay God. It is Mr. Give Me My Belt, Hand Me My Crown.
Hey, man, I mean, last week's card was not too bad. We both ended up finding our way to 9-4 in different ways, you know. We took different routes, but we ended up getting to the same destination. Solid. So I guess that would pretty much just, does that change our average? Or do we just go?
Our average should go up.
It should go up?
It should go up, yeah.
Okay, cool.
What a dumbass!
We'll have all the graphics here on that, but... This week,
which fight didn't we bet on a fight?
You know, we bet on we did. And that was the main event.
I believe it was.
Damn.
I don't know. We
doubled up. I think you won double or nothing on that one. And yeah, I owe you. I mean, like $40 and 100 push-ups. All right, well, I guess any of y'all who fucking like really rock with my bro have something to look forward to, because I definitely gotta knock those out for sure, and I gotta get you that paper. So hey, good shit.
You know it is.
All right, well, all that aside. We are here to cover this weekend's card. We got a fight night at the Apex. It's going to be a heavyweight bout. We got Marcin Tybura going up against Serghei Spivac. These two gentlemen have met once before, with Tybura taking home the victory, and they're going to have a rematch. Right now, this is a 10-fight card with a couple of bouts fizzling out. So we're going to start with the first fight in the women's strawweight division. We got Stephanie Luciano going up against Talita Alencar. This is actually a rematch of its own as well, dating back almost a year to the Contender Series, where both these women fought to a draw. Me and my brother just actually watched that fight, and yeah, it was literally a clash of styles. You have Luciano, very skilled striker, going up against Alencar, who is a grappling specialist. Both were able to basically, implement their game plans to a T on one another, but not enough to overcome the opponent. We got Stephanie Luciano coming in. They're making their UFC debut. They're 5-1 with that one draw against Alencar overall. And they are going to be 4-1 in their last 5 fights. Or I guess, my bad. 3-1-1 with that draw in their last 5 fights. We got Alencar coming in. They are 1-0 in the UFC, winning a fight after that Contender Series bout against Luciano. They are 5-0 with that one draw against Luciano overall. And they are currently, I guess, yeah, they're 4-0 with that one draw in their last 5 fights. I'm going to be going with Alencar in this fight. I just believe that they showed a lot of dog in them in that last fight and were willing to take a little bit of punishment to get these takedowns early on against Luciano, who had a full gas tank at that point, and it only looked like they were able to actually start capitalizing when Alencar was getting tired. So although I believe Luciano could have made a lot of strides in this past year, Alencar has actually fought since then. And yeah, I'm going to be going with them in this fight. I just believe that they'll be able to weather the storm and probably take this one to a decision victory.
That's a wrong pick. Luciano's definitely going to win this one. She is the superior striker. Alencar has no gas tank when it comes to the third round. It's a wrap. She can't move. This is a women's fight. You know what I mean? Like, so more than likely gonna go to decision. I don't think we're gonna see any finishes in this fight. Um, the only thing that Luciano needs to learn from her previous fight is how to defend the takedown. So if she can learn a sprawl, which is probably one of the easiest moves to learn in all of mixed martial arts, she can win this fight. Because Alencar does not have hands. She has aggressiveness. She has great takedowns, but also her takedowns don't lead to shit. She's not. She's rolling around on the ground, but she's not actively trying to submit Luciano. She's not actively trying to ground and pound her. She's just actively trying to sniff crotch. You know what I mean?
Sorry, ma'am, I need to sniff.
So Luciano for the W Dub.
For sure. Moving on to the men's featherweight division, we got Jarno Errens going up against Youssef Zalal. We got Jarno coming in 1-2 in the UFC, 14-5 with one draw overall, and they are currently 2-3 in their last 5 fights. We got Zalal coming in. They are 4-3 with one draw in the UFC, 14-5 as well with that one draw, and they are currently on they're 4-1 in their last 5. No, actually they're 4-1 draw in their last 5 MMA bouts. I'm gonna be going with Zalal in this one to make this short. I just think that they're gonna be fucking the better fighter in this bout. Who you got?
Youssef Zalal is a dog. I've been picking him. I think he's won me like 3 different fights thus far. He's been in and out of the UFC. And this last time he went out of the UFC, he actually fought like a crazy like tournament style fight where he had to fight like 5 different fighters in the same day, in various disciplines. Beat everybody's ass, took home the W Dub, got back in the UFC, and he's just looked like a dog ever since. You can just see he wants it. I see the heart, I see the character. Good striking, good ground game, very all around kind of fighter. So I gotta go with Zalal.
Awesome. All right. Moving on to the heavyweight division, we got a bout with Karl Williams going up against Jhonata Diniz. We got Karl Williams coming in there 3-0 in the UFC, 10-1 overall, and are currently riding a 7-fight win streak. We got Diniz coming in. They are undefeated at 7-0 overall. 1-0 in the UFC, and yeah. When they're not doing MMA bouts, they are doing kickboxing. But in MMA, that's where they're undefeated. I'm going to be going with Williams in this fight. I just believe that they're going to execute a lot of good wrestling. That's probably going to take this to a decision. Diniz, although very dangerous and deadly with the hands, they have never seen the second round except in their most recent fight in any time that they've fought MMA. So I just feel like if Williams is able to execute a good grappling game, they'll be able to tire Diniz out and take them to a place they haven't seen before, get them into deep water, and end it and or win by decision dominantly.
I gotta disagree with that shit. Diniz is the bigger fighter. I think he's gonna come in about 20 pounds heavier than Williams. And he has hands. And the fact that he ends it in the first round, I don't think is a bad point. You know what I mean? That's a great point. Like, I love the fact that he just ends it in the first round. Like, why do we gotta stretch this shit out? Get the fucking dub and get out of there. You know what I mean? You don't have to sit there and point fight with somebody if you don't. You know what I mean? So I'm definitely got to go with Diniz on this one. I think this is another fairly easy pick. I feel like this is a fairly easy card, but I probably shouldn't say that because it's probably gonna come bite me in my ass. But yeah, I'm going with Diniz.
All right. Moving on to the women's bantamweight division, we got Karol Rosa going up against Pannie Kianzad. We got Karol Rosa coming in. They're 6-3 in the UFC, 17-6 overall, and are currently 2-3 in their last 5 MMA bouts. We got Kianzad. They are 5-5 in the UFC, 16-8 overall, and are 2-3 in their last 5 bouts. I'm gonna be going with Rosa in this fight. I just think they're gonna have the better striking, better gas tank, probably win by decision, possibly TKO if they're able to get this this fight in a good place. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Rosa.
Let me get them Pannie's Kianzad.
Hold up,
For my pick. No.
Nah, man, go ahead.
That's
all you, bro. You said it, not me.
That's my pick. Come on, man. That was good, though, right?
I mean, it was cool, but you know.
Are you gonna cut that one?
No, I ain't gonna cut it.
Leave it that one.
Homegirl's face already showed up on here asking what the fuck has happened.
Kianzad for my pick. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna leave it at that.
I got
keep
it.
it.
I feel it. Moving on to the bantamweight division. In the men's division, we got Charalampos Grigoriou going up against Toshiomi.
Today, Junior?
You do.
Toshiomi Kazama. What? We got Grigoriou coming in. They're 0-1 in the UFC, 8-4 overall, and are 4-1 in their last 5 fights. We got Kazama coming in. They are 0-2 in the UFC, 10-4 overall, and 2-3 in their last 5 fights. I'm gonna be going with Grigoriou in this one. I just think they're gonna be the better fighter. I don't think Kazama is really UFC caliber, and that's that.
Yeah, Grigoriou. This dude's never. The other guy's never won in the UFC. Like, what are we
Neither
talking
is
about?
Grigoriou.
Grigoriou's won, no?
No, he's 0-1. This dude's 0-2.
Well, that's an extra loss. So he's 100% worse than Grigoriou. So how about that?
Brilliant!
Boom. I like the logic. Starting off the main card in the women's division, at 135 pounds, we got Yana Santos going up against Chandler. We got Santos coming in. They are 4-5 in the UFC, 14-8 with 1 no contest overall, and are currently 2-3 in their last 5 fights. We got Chandler coming in. They are 2-1 in the UFC, 6-2 overall, and are 4-1 in their last 5 fights. I'm actually I think I'm gonna fucking change my pick right now and go with fucking Chandler in this fight instead of Yana Santos. I just think Santos is kind of she's kind of just middle of the road of the women's division, getting older, not really isn't all that great, even though they're the spouse of Thiago Santos, who isn't even in the UFC anymore. So there you go. We got Chandler, who I'm definitely not a fan of either, but I just think they'll be the better other two in this fight, going with Chandler. Literally just now.
We're talking about 2 trash cans fighting, right?
Well, the rock smells trash.
One happens to be one of those like good Denver City trash cans. Another one happens to be like a bathroom trash can. Like, that's how I fucking feel about it. Like, this is a fucking terrible fucking fight. Chandler for the win.
That's fucking the craziest comparison I've ever fucking heard, bro. Oh, city trash can to a fucking bathroom fucking waste basket.
You're the biggest piece of trash I've ever met in my life.
Yeah, Chandler then, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, I'm fucking dead. Moving on to our final bantamweight bout of the evening in the men's division. We got Chris Gutierrez going up against literally, like, at this point, it's Tuesday today, so they'll have had, 4 days notice, 3 days notice?
Yeah.
We got Chris Gutierrez going up against short notice replacement Quang. We got Gutierrez coming in. They are 8-3 with 1 draw in the UFC, 20-5 with 2 draws overall, and are currently 3-2 in their last 5 fights. We got Quang, who was originally scheduled to be on a Contender Series fight to get into the UFC, jump in the Contender Series, getting the call on short notice, coming in to fight Gutierrez. They're going to be making their UFC debut, doing the company a favor, 8-0 overall. They look well-rounded, but for me, I'm going with Gutierrez. Gutierrez in this fight. They need someone to fight. UFC found someone for them to fight. Lee's doing the company a favor. He'll get a real fight down the line for doing that for the company. And everybody wins. I'm going with Gutierrez.
Yeah. You said was Lee?
Mm-hmm. Quang Bang Lee.
Wait, say that again?
Quang Bang Lee.
Quang Bang. Quang Bang. Quang Bang Lee. Enjoy your $10,000 for showing up, my guy. And then enjoy the ride home. Gutierrez is the pick.
You're in the UFC now. Moving on to the featured main card bout of the evening. We got Danny Left-Hand to God Barlow going up against another short notice replacement, Nikolay Veretennikov. Veretennikov.
This guy stinks!
This is a welterweight bout. We got Danny Barlow coming in. They're 1-0 in the UFC, 8-0 overall. And yeah, that's what's going on with them. We got Veretennikov coming in. They're making their UFC debut. 12-4 overall. They actually lost the Contender Series bout. So they're here doing the UFC favor as well, knowing that they may not be of UFC caliber. I'm going with Barlow. My bad. I guess I should say that they are making their UFC debut, 12-4 overall, and 4-1 in their last 5. But I'm going to be going with Barlow in this fight. This dude is going to be one of them guys here in the next couple years. And, I think he's going to win by knockout.
I agree. Barlow for the win. KO victory. Keep it pushing.
Boom.
Like, it's just, I don't know. In my opinion, I felt like that was an easy pick, too. Like, he's just he's a killer, bro.
Well, he was supposed to face Uros Medic, which would have definitely been a banger-ass fight.
Absolutely.
I still would have picked him, though. So
yeah.
Yeah.
And Medic is a beast.
Yeah, Medic is dope.
So,
moving on to the co-main event of the evening, we got my motherfucking guy, Chepe Mariscal going up against, I like this guy too, but not as much as Chepe, Damon Jackson. In a featherweight bout, we got Mariscal coming in. They are currently 3-0 in the UFC. 16-6 with 1 no contest overall, and are currently riding a 6-fight win streak. We got Damon Jackson coming in. They are 6-4 and 1 draw and 1 no contest in the UFC. 23-6 with that 1 draw and no contest overall, and are 3-2 in their last 5 fights. Like I said, I'm gonna be going with Mariscal in this fight. I just think they're a fucking dog, and they're just it's their time right now. Not necessarily sure, if they're gonna be a title contender, but they're definitely just gonna be one of those guys who are gonna be probably like in the rankings, giving up and coming prospects the fucking work. That's what I see for Mariscal over, his tenure. Damon Jackson is basically who I just explained Mariscal to be.
Yeah.
He's just been that dude who's just been not quite in the rankings, but just right there, between being, that upper echelon and at the gates. And yeah, he's basically the dude who kind of really is, at this point in his career, testing young up-and-comers and, just anybody trying to make their way up the ranks in the UFC. I'm going to be going with Mariscal, though. Chepe.
Chepe. That's my dog. Man's won me quite a bit of money so far. I think you're right. Is he ranked currently? I don't believe he's ranked currently. No. I don't think he's too far off of being ranked. I don't think he's too far off of leaving these fight nights and going into, pay-per-view events. He's an entertaining fighter, very well-rounded in my opinion, and a hell of a striker. And just like you said, a dog, just ready to get after it.
Definitely. All right, folks. Moving on to the main event of the evening.
Shut up!
We got a heavyweight bout between Marcin Tybura going up against Serghei Spivac. This is a rematch of a bout that took place not too long ago. Marcin Tybura took the unanimous decision victory in that fight.
That's gotta be the lamest fight. My bad. That's like the lamest fight picture I've ever seen in my life, bro. Like, it looks like his fucking Tinder profile picture, bro. Like,
we got Tybura coming in. They're 12-7 in the UFC, 25-8 overall, and are currently 3-2 in their last 5 bouts. We got Spivac coming in. They are 7-4 in the UFC, 16-4 overall, and are 3-2 in their last 5 fights as well. I'm gonna be going with Tybura in this fight. I just think that they're the cleaner, more technical fighter. Just like they know how to get a win. They're not gonna be the most entertaining. They have flashes of greatness, but most times, they're just kind of, just getting to the W. Spivac, same thing. They know how to get to a W. Can be a little more dangerous at times, I would say, out of the two fighters. But I just don't think he's as skilled or as technical as Tybura is. Tybura also has some dog in him too. I've seen him take some punishment. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Tybura in this one. These two men have fought before. I think that Tybura is gonna be able to get it done a second time. Spivac, I think both of these guys, they're both in the rankings in the top 10. They just this fight really means nothing for either one. They would just exchange the 8 for the 6 or stay the same, depending on how this fight goes. So there's not really much on the line, just kind of keeping these big boys active. I'm going with Tybura.
I got it with Tybura too. Tybura's been more active recently. Spivac's had close to a year off since his last fight. And like you said, he's just Tybura's just a more of a dog than Spivac is. And I think there's, in my opinion, I think there's going to be a little bit of ring. A year to me is just like, that's a very long time not to fight in the UFC. Like, I think you something's lost there. I'm not sure what exactly it is, but when you see those year off, year and a half off, like once you get to, I think even like more than 8 months,
it's just game speed, bro.
Is it? Yeah,
that's all it is. It's game speed because the entire time you're training, it's always at a certain speed. It's not 100% because that's not recommended. I know there's dudes out there that do that shit, but for the most part, it's these guys are going no more than 70. Most times. So it's just like when you're in there and this dude's really in there trying to fucking take your head off, as opposed to someone giving you a look of what this person could be capable of doing to you. It's just different.
Yeah,
some fools get fucked up. But Spivac coming off of a loss to Cyril Gahn after almost a year, and then you got Tybura just recently defeating a top contender in Tai Tuivasa.
And Cyril Gahn, wasn't that a knockout? Like he got like fucked up.
Yeah, that fight was a finish. And,
I mean, so
Tybura won by rear naked choke against Tuivasa, who again top competitor in the heavyweight division.
And Tuivasa is that man's got a chin. Like we're not talking about like some pushover. You know what I mean? Can't eat a fucking cupcake, fall out, motherfucker.
And dangerous, got superpower in the hands.
Absolutely.
So like, Spivac, is powerful. I wouldn't say he's on the level of Tuivasa though.
No.
So and has probably better wrestling and grappling than Tuivasa, but I just think Tybura is just going to be a little bit too much for him. That's just me, though.
I agree. Tybura for the win.
All right. Well, folks, that ends or concludes our predictions and picks portion of this show. Is there anybody in here that you would consider for some parlays? I guess for me, I'll say that I'm going to go with Karl Williams, Grigoriou, Gutierrez, Danny Barlow, Chepe.
It's looking spicy.
Spicy Tybura to end it off.
Ooh.
So
run it down for me one more time.
Let's see. We got Williams, Grigoriou, Gutierrez, Barlow, Marscal, Spicy Tybura.
Okay, I'm gonna run with you on that parlay. Except for
it's
Williams,
base 4, Spicy 5.
Base 4, Spicy 5, which is half the card. You're doing a half the card parlay, which is crazy. On my end of it, I'm taking out Williams.
Okay.
But I do have a replacement.
Okay.
And that's Zalal. Zalal's my replacement.
I kind of want to do a Spicy Chandler on there, but I'm going to leave it be because I don't fuck with either of these girls.
Yeah, I know. That's a now you're, you know what I mean?
Just trying to fuck it up.
Yeah. That's like maybe $1 pick or some shit. Yeah, I don't like that one.
Yeah.
It's all bad.
All right. Well then, I guess, folks, with all that being said, just wanted to send a quick thank you to everybody that's been watching. Hope y'all have a great time betting this weekend. Appreciate y'all for the support. I believe that we only need about 9 more subscribers still to hit that 50 subscriber mark, start doing these live watch alongs. I did one on IG. this past weekend. But you know, nobody. I did end up doing it on like my personal page because nobody came to hang with your boy. It's all good.
Hey, but there's a my bad, bro. There is, and this shit don't pop like that. There's a birthday boy in the house. Cam out here turning 39 years old.
38, nigga. Goddamn. Come on, dog.
What the fuck?
Don't date me, bro.
Oh, my bad. 38. My bad. Okay, yeah. Whatever.
Not a lot of you know, like, you know, you don't look 38 comments, so hey, we good.
Bet.
Yes, indeed. And although the birthday was technically yesterday, the real party is going to be this Friday. For anybody in the Denver area trying to come turn up with your boy, make sure you make it out to the Oriental Theater this Friday. Doors go at 7 p.m., 8 p.m. showtime. I'm going to be performing. You know, that's what I do when I'm not here in front of y'all. So, you know, if you want to come turn up with your boy, wish me a happy belated, or, you know, just want to toast one, smoke one, or tell me that my picks are horrible and that Raymond's the greatest, or vice versa. Come holler at me. I'll be at the Oriental Theater. You might see this guy too.
Oh, you're definitely
Any
going to see me.
fighters who have a bone to pick with this dude,
I'm quick,
feel
baby.
free to come on out.
I'm mad quick.
He'll be at the merch table.
Ducking slings. You know what I mean? I'm good. Got a little Philly shell on me.
Make sure that you like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. We only need like 9 more subscribers, I believe, before we can get to that 50 subscriber marker, be able to do some live streams, do some watch-alongs. I attempted to do one on our IG, but it wasn't so successful in terms of viewers. But hey, it's all good. Outside of that, thank you for watching. Those of you who've been watching. Maybe I got to that part. I think I already did. What else we got on tap here?
I mean, drop some comments and shit for all the wins I've been giving out in these streets. Like, you know what I mean? Put us in the algorithm.
Help
I
me!
mean,
Help!
we're out here doing the most.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Make sure that you follow us on Instagram at Bros Talk MMA. You can follow my bro here at r1.mason. And you can follow me at Utica_SME. You can also follow us on our TikTok, Bros Talk MMA. Make sure you check us out. That's where we post all the funny clips from the show. I got a ton more that I need to post. I just haven't really got to it, so my bad, y'all. But check out what we got. This has been another episode of your favorite picks, predictions. I fucked that up. Outside of that, this has been another episode of your favorite predictions, picks, and betting, sports betting, MMA channel. I fucked that up, but we're just going to roll with it. Bros Talk MMA. I'm your host, Utica, undeniably the illest cat around. Excuse me, a.k.a.
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
Mr. Make This Pick Real Quick, a.k.a. the Parlay Prince. I'm here with my bro, host extraordinaire. This was a lot cleaner, folks, on the first take. Just so y'all
First
know.
take, it was mad cleaner.
Sorry, mate.
But y'all know what it is. It's Michael Jordan. It is the Parlay God. It is Mr. Give Me My Belt. Hand me my crown. Black Moses. Black Jesus. Black Nostradamus. Because I'm out here picking like a savage in my... Gotta calm down.
What up, bro?
Hey. Give me the greatness. That's all I'm doing out here.
I feel good about this card. Until then, folks, we wish y'all the best of luck betting. We'll see y'all in the next one, but until then, we out.